Welcome to our second weekly vlog news flash, and I hope you enjoyed last week and hearing all the information about Dunoon Grammar School. It's been a key week for schools returning, getting young people back into schools, and we'll speak about that later on as we go through the vlog. Now at the side here you'll see some timestamps just to tell you where each of the aspects of the vlog will be. So this week we're talking about our phased return. We have an interview with some senior pupils. We'll be speaking about engagement. We'll also be speaking about support for our young people when they return to school, confirmation of our S6 destination tracking, our DYW event that we're holding this week, S3 reports, some pupil achievements, and then our questioning and answering session. And thanks to all the parents and carers who have sent in their questions from last week. We'll be able to answer them at the end. So I hope you enjoy listening to all the news here we have in Dunoon Grammar School, and I'll speak to you later. We continue our phased return week beginning the 8th of March, and the timetable has been sent out to parents and carers and on our school website and displayed on our school social media sites. So please make sure you have a look at it. Can I just remind all our young people that we start at 8:45, the learning will start at 8:45 and we will finish at the end of the day, Monday to Wednesday, 3:45, and a Thursday and a Friday, 2:40, just so that we can maximise the time in school. It has gone particularly well. A lot of our young people are getting through their practical work, and well done to them for all their motivation and engagement. Obviously, when we start again on bringing more young people in the 15th of March, we're going to get through more pieces of work and coursework, and we'll give more information about that next week in the vlog. So thank you to everyone for their engagement, and I look forward to welcoming all our young people back on the 15th of March. Okay, we're lucky enough to be joined by two of our senior pupils who are in their last year at school, and what a year it is to have been in 6th year. We're going to speak to them and find out how they've been feeling during their online learning, being at home, but also what they're looking forward to about coming back to school. So, what has been the best part about online learning?
Probably the fact that we're still able to engage with each other, even though we're not face to face. We're still able to kind of speak to each other, and the help with the teachers is almost like we're still at school. They're still very supportive.
Good. And what is the worst part of online learning been?
Having to wake up early.
Having to wake up early? Yeah. Just wait till you come back to school.
I know. Yeah, no, it's not been too bad. It's just sometimes finding the motivation to do it, because it's almost as if it feels optional, but it's not.
Good. And you've said that the teachers have been very supportive. Have you found that being the case for all your subjects?
Yeah. So with if I'm struggling, if every class, if you need help, the teachers are still there on the call if you need support.
Good. And what are you looking forward to come back to school on the 15th of March? Only a couple of weeks away.
I know. Seeing all my friends, having everyone back in, it's been quite lonely. Just want to see everyone again.
And hopefully we'll be able to have a great Leavers event for you.
Fingers crossed.
In June. So, right, thanks for joining us. So, Karina, what has been your best part of online learning?
It's been quite good for me because I've had just admin, so it's been easier to do it online with PowerPoints and stuff, but I find it quite difficult because I'm quite shy and I like to talk to everybody. You can't really do that when you're online and ask questions and stuff.
And so with that, you say that's been the worst part, is not having contact with your friends?
Yeah, and it's not as easy to ask questions to the teacher, talk to the person next to you and discuss things.
Okay. And what are you looking forward to coming back to school?
Just seeing everybody, not being lonely in your room on the computer.
Okay, and you played a big part in this year's planning of this year's Leavers event, the Leavers dance, etc. Hopefully we'll be able to have an event. What are the plans?
Well, we've had a meeting recently and we're thinking of if we can do it outdoors, something like a barbecue. Obviously won't be as fancy as Hillsborough dance, but anything that we can do really.
Good. Well, hopefully we'll be able to get something sorted. Thanks for joining us.
Hi everyone, I am Kirsty Campbell and I'm one of the Deputy Head Teachers at Dunoon Grammar School. Part of my role during this period of remote learning has been to monitor attendance and engagement with online learning. It's really, really important that young people continue to try and log in to the Google Classrooms to engage with their learning with the teachers at the correct time. We know that this can be difficult, but the teachers are there to provide support if needed. Just a reminder that if there are any young people who are not able to access their learning, it is important that parents and carers do contact the school to let us know in the normal way. And you may receive a text message or a phone call from the heads of house if your child is not engaging with the online learning. And please feel free to reply to those text messages or to give us a call back if you need any further support. We know that everyone is feeling differently about coming back to school. Some people will be really excited about it. Some people will be feeling a little bit anxious about it. It's okay not to be okay. And the important thing is that you let us know if you or your child need any additional support during the phased return. Heads of house will be in school every day during this period and available to speak to if needed. A message for our S6 pupils. A reminder that the destination tracking forms were due to be in last Friday within the year group Google Classrooms. It is important that we have all of these handed in so that we know what your plans are for next year and we can support you if you need any help with that. Heads of house will be in touch with any pupils who have not returned those forms, and anyone who asked for a careers appointment, this is currently being organised for you.
Hi, Mr. Gallagher here. On Monday of this week, we are hosting our first DYW Community Forum, where we'll explore how we can support our young people to move on to positive destinations. We're planning on having a number of these during the academic year, and this first session will focus mainly on senior course options. We're hoping to review our curricular offer to our young people for next year to ensure it meets their needs, but also the community's needs. So if you're free on Monday, we'd be delighted for you to come and join us. It's at 6 until 7 o'clock. We'll have Klaus Meyer from Education Scotland, Senior Education Officer for DYW Education Scotland, will be joining us to do a session on the national dimension. Mr. Mitchell will be discussing the school's current strategy, and we'll be exploring then how we can strengthen our curricular offer to our senior pupils to make sure that it meets their needs and the community moving forward. Details of how to join us is on the school website, and hopefully we'll be able to catch up and see you on Monday. Thank you.
Hi everyone, Sam Stewart, Deputy Head Teacher here. I'm just wanting to give you a little update with regard to the S3 reports. I'm currently sending out the reports this afternoon. I'm halfway through the S3 year group and I will be finished within the next hour. You will receive an email with a reporting letter from Mrs Kirsty Campbell, S3 Year Head, as well as your young person's recommendation report. A wee reminder that we are issuing a recommendation report. It is not a tracking report like what you have been issued previously. The recommendation report contains recommendations from each of your young people person's subject teachers, with a recommendation as to the level of study they would be at if they were to continue with their subject next year into S4. If for whatever reason you do not receive your young person's report, please can you contact me on samantha.stewart@argyll-bute.gov.uk. I'll keep a check on my emails over the course of the weekend because I know that S3 course choice starts on Monday, and I'll make sure to get it to you as quickly as possible. So yeah, just a wee reminder, if you do not receive them by 3:30 at the very latest today, please don't hesitate to send me a wee email and I will forward it on to you. Many thanks. Take care. Bye-bye.
During lockdown, it's been great to see and hear about all the achievements, not just of our young people, but of our staff, and just a few to mention this week. We'll continue to mention some more as we go through the weeks, but David McGarvin and his family have been baking at home and raising money for an orphanage in Kenya. We purchased some of David's cakes for the staff in the hub, and I have to say they were absolutely delicious. So thanks very much, David. If anyone wants any cakes, I would thoroughly recommend that you contact David and his family. Second achievement I'd like to speak about this week is Stuart Locke. After the success of last year's a night in at the musicals. Stuart arranged another night in at the musicals, the Encore, and I'm sure those of you who tuned in on Friday night will have had a great night of entertainment. I certainly did, and it just shows what talent we have in the school. But thank you so much to Stuart for arranging that. And finally, the last achievement I'd like to speak about this week is one of our staff, and that's Miss Boyle. I hope you enjoyed looking at the Facebook page and trying to guess that Mask Reader is part of World Book Day. So a big thank you to Miss Boyle for coordinating that and arranging all of the staff to take part in reading a quote from a book and then recording themselves. So thank you very much to, as I say, Heather Boyle for her input there. Thank you to all the parents and carers who sent a question in regarding the question and answering session that I spoke about in last week's vlog. We only received 2 this week, so please feel free to email more into david.mitchell@argyll-bute.gov.uk. Now, the first question we got this week was, when will S1 to S3 young people be returning to school? You'll have heard from the First Minister's statement on Tuesday that we will be returning to school on the 15th of March in a phased return. Priority has been given to our senior phase young people. However, our S1 to S3 pupils should be given some experience throughout the week. Now, I'll release more information to you next week regarding that, and we'll speak about it again in next week's vlog. But all S1 to S3 young people will experience some time in school each week until the Easter holidays. Our second question that came in from a parent was, what support will we be able to give young people who have struggled through lockdown and are very anxious about returning to school? You'll have heard from Mrs Campbell in the vlog just about our head of house team, but support for our young people and young people's health and well-being is a key part to our introduction to our young people coming back to school. So our head of house team will be available to support young people and families. All the staff are here. We have our in-school supporters to support young people should they require it. And of course, you're more than welcome to contact either the year head or myself to discuss any concerns that you have for your sons and daughters. But please be rest assured, we just want the best for your sons and daughters, and we'll do everything that we can to support them, whether they're first year, whether they're in 6th year, as part of the phased return and as they move into the next stage of their educational career. So do not hesitate to contact a member of the school staff if you have any further questions about that or concerns about that. Again, as I said, please, if you've got any questions, send us an email and we'll do our best to answer them for you in next week's vlog. That's the end of this week's vlog, and again, I hope you've enjoyed hearing about all the information and news that we have in the school. As I've said, please remember to give us an email should you have any questions or concerns, but have a great week of online learning, and I am so looking forward to next week saying in the vlog that we're welcoming back our young people to school. So have a good week, everyone.